we're getting those live visuals for you here on the big story on Mirror now, where in Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party is protesting outside the LG office. But remember, a while ago as well, Ishika, my colleague, was pointing out that there's going to be a meeting between the Lieutenant Governor and the Delhi Chief Minister as well about various issues. We have been seeing the tussle for the past couple of months now, a lot of back and forth between the Aam Aadmi Party and the Lieutenant Governor. In the wake of the same, the visual that we're getting for you right now is live from the protest where the Aam Aadmi Party is currently protesting outside the Lieutenant Governor's office. In fact, you can see the protesters sloganeering, but there is a heavy deployment of security at the moment that we can see.
दिक्कत एलजी को क्यों हो रही है बार-बार? क्यों एलजी साहब सारी फाइलों को लौटा देते हैं हर बार?
Of the Aam Aadmi Party protesting outside the Lieutenant Governor's office. In fact, we just heard one of the protesters ask as to why a lot of files of the Delhi government was being stopped by the Lieutenant Governor, in fact raising questions about his vested interests as well. And obviously right now the visuals that we can see, the protesters are sloganeering against the Lieutenant Governor. But let me cut across to my colleague Aishwarya, who is reporting live on the story. Aishwarya, very good afternoon to you. We have seen the tussle between the Lieutenant Governor and the Aam Aadmi Party for several months now. There's a lot of back and forth. In fact, yesterday also we did see a new flashpoint, today as well. But talk to us about this protest right now. What are the Aam Aadmi Party workers out there demanding? We do understand there's a lot of sloganeering against the Lieutenant Governor at the moment, but at the same time we do understand that the Lieutenant Governor and the and Arvind Kejriwal are going to be having a meeting in a short while from now.
तो इससे जब कॉस्ट आप शिक्षा के ऊपर देख रहे हैं, तब मोदी जी जब विदेश यात्रा करते तो उसकी कॉस्ट की जांच क्यों नहीं होती? उसकी भी कॉस्ट की जांच होनी चाहिए.
Aam Aadmi Party workers clearly protesting over here, and they clearly stating that it is the LG who has not approved the files for the training purposes of the teachers. But on the right, Aam Aadmi Party workers clearly protesting here. Delhi police have not given any such permission to the Aam Aadmi Party workers to protest over here, and therefore the reason barricading has been put in massive police deployment over here on the right as well. The roads have been blocked by the Delhi police, and water cannons have been also deployed. Virtual vehicle can also be seen on the road which leads towards the LG house. But the Aam Aadmi Party clearly stating that it is the LG who is stopping files and not giving any such acceptance to those programs where teachers can go to Finland for the training purposes of primary schools. But it is the Aam Aadmi Party and LG once again which can be seen on the streets of the national capital. Massive police deployment by the Delhi police over here as the Aam Aadmi Party gearing to protest. Remember, it is just not this protest stage today, but also the Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, will be visiting the LG house as well today, where he will be going with the Constitution of India, and the discussion will be on the powers that has been given to the Chief Minister by the Supreme Court, to the government, in fact to the elected government, to the by the Supreme Court and to LG, and that will be discussed because time and again we have seen the tussle which comes out between LG and Aam Aadmi Party. And to discuss further the governance of the national capital, this meeting will take place at 4 p.m. at the LG house, where Arvind Kejriwal will be there. Remember, it it was Lieutenant Governor who had earlier given the invitation to Arvind Kejriwal to come and to discuss about things. But currently the Aam Aadmi Party continues their protest on the streets of the national capital and massive deployment of the Delhi police to stop them as well. The demands are clear that the LG should not reject the files for the training purposes of the teachers. Remember, there has been a training in program which is being forwarded by the Delhi government to the LG so that the teachers can go to Finland and can do the training for the primary classes, but the LG has stopped that. But LG in one of its tweets categorically also stated that the LG has not rejected it. In a series of tweets by Raj Nivas, the LG has stated that the Lieutenant Governor had not rejected the proposal of training program for primary in charges in Finland. Any statement on the contrary is misleading and mischievously motivated. The Raj Nivas Delhi also tweeted that the government has been advised to evaluate the proposal in totality and record the cost-benefit analysis in tangible terms so as to assess the effectiveness of various foreign training programs for teachers undertaken in the past as well. LG has also advised for examining and identifying similar training programs which have been done in the past for the teachers in Delhi, but certainly the Aam Aadmi Party workers have come down to the streets and now protesting against the Lieutenant Governor. It is just half an hour from now where Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, will be visiting the LG and will be discussing about the governance, about the powers that the LG has and the government has, so that there is no conflict in the near future. But the protest continues on the streets of the national capital by the Aam Aadmi Party workers against the LG.
Right, Aishwarya. I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast and getting us all those important details. But like you did point out, there is a meeting due between the Lieutenant Governor and Arvind Kejriwal. So we're going to keep a close eye on that story. But for the moment, we leave it at that and shift our focus to more news that would